An outcast is someone who is rejected or cast out, as from home or society, or in some way excluded, looked down upon, or ignored. In common English speech, an outcast may be anyone who doesn't fit in with normal society, which can contribute to a sense of isolation. History. In ancient Greece, the Athenians had a procedure known as ostracism, in which all citizens could write a person's name on a shard of broken pottery, and later place it in a large container in a public location. If an individual were to have his or her name written a sufficient number of times, they would be subject to ostracism, and banished from the city for 10 years. This was normally practiced against individuals who had behaved in a manner that was in some way offensive to the community. Exiles. To be exiled is to be away from one's home, while either being explicitly refused permission to return or being threatened with imprisonment or death upon return. It can be a form of punishment. Exile can also be a self-imposed departure from one's homeland. Self-exile is often seen to be in some way a protest by the person that claims it to avoid persecution in legal matters, through shame or repentance, or perhaps to isolate oneself in order to devote time to a particular thing. Article 9 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights states that no one shall be subjected to arbitrary arrest, detention or exile. In the Bible, in the Old Testament, Ishmael, the son of Abraham, was cast out after the birth of Isaac, his half-brother, who is considered the forebear of the Israelites. Genesis chapter 16 verse 12 of the Bible prophesies Ishmael's life as an outcast, and he will be a wild man. His hand will be against every man, and every man's hand against him, and he shall dwell in the presence of all his brethren.